Recipes are cultural artifacts, and so if you preserve a recipe, you preserve culinary tradition, you preserve regional traditions. That's part of how culture stays alive.
It's a lot of cream cheese. The best part.
My name is Olga Koutseridi. I was born in Mariupol, Ukraine, in Donetsk. Ukrainians love cheesecake. We have zapiekanka, which is like Ukrainian cheesecake. It's also called syrnyk. My parents live in Barcelona. We moved there back in 2001. So the burnt basque cheesecake, like once I had it, I couldn't stop thinking of it.
And then we just emulsify everything until it's the perfect consistency.
And then once my dad decided to kind of make an even bigger move and move to the US, I decided to go to college and study history.
You see, it's changing.
That's why I moved to Austin to pursue a PhD in classics, but I wanted to be an ancient historian. So I learned a lot, but I sort of decided I really wanted to help people. In 2014, when the war first broke out in Ukraine, I had this energy to reconnect with my own ethnic identity and my own culture. I wanted to eat the things that I missed. And so I started baking everything I couldn't buy in Austin.
My favorite part.
I started bringing it to work. Then they're like, can we buy stuff from you? And then once the pandemic hit, people could buy from me online. It's not like I woke up when I was 4 and I was like, I want to be a baker, but I got there eventually. When Russia started the war in Donetsk, Mariupol became under full besiegement. We still had contact with my grandma, and we were still able to call for the first 4 days. But then after those 4 days, we lost all communication. We didn't hear from them for a month. So we didn't know if they were alive. We didn't know anything. I was in a complete state of shock. I just struggle with the fact that a lot of the physical aspects of that city are gone, because a lot of my memories are tied to physical spaces. Memory gets triggered by remembering kind of the alleys or the streets, the trees, and to think that most of that is kind of gone also feels kind of like a heavy toll on the immigrant identity, where a part of leaving is always hard because you can't be there anymore. I was like, I need to do something, so I started the Cheesecake Fundraiser because I was already kind of known for my cheesecake. I've been very intentional, I guess, with donating and fundraising to really support people who are in the front lines. So I went into full production mode and just baked as much as I could.
Let me actually heat this up.
That baking kind of gave me a focus and made me feel useful, and also helped me not to think about what's happening in Mariupol.
I heat it up, then I let it cool a little bit.
I did start thinking about baking more as an act of resistance, but as an act of community support. Eastern European values are also very community-centric. We always think about other people. I think a lot of my own fundraising that I did for Ukraine through cheesecake sales, none of that would have been possible without my loyal customers who were like, oh my God, your country is getting destroyed. Everyone kind of stepped up because they already cared about the work that I was doing. It's this beautiful life cycle. And if we could do that on a national level, then the whole city is better. The whole country is better. yeah, the world.
Okay.
Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for more from Austin Insight.
You can also watch full episodes of Austin Insight for free on the PBS app.